Archangel Michael speaks. His words cut through the silence, urgent as thunder, burning with fire that refuses to be ignored. It's an emergency. Don't try to ignore this. A people has ingeniously paired your phone without your knowledge. Open it quickly. Do you hear it? The voice does not whisper. It does not suggest. It does not invite you politely. It roars. It commands. It warns with urgency so sharp it leaves no room for delay. Because what is unfolding around you right now is not a small matter. It is not harmless. It is not coincidence. It is a scheme, hidden in plain sight, moving silently through devices you thought were yours alone. They have paired your phone. Without permission. Without your awareness. Without your consent. And in doing so, they have opened a portal into your private world. Your phone is not just a device. It is your diary, your map, your bank, your messenger, your companion. It holds your secrets, your connections, your movements. To pair it without your knowledge is not simply to touch technology, it is to touch your soul's space. It is intrusion of the highest order. It is theft disguised as silence. This is why Michael comes shouting. He does not enter calmly. He shakes the very air because this moment cannot be brushed aside. It is emergency. It is war. It is exposure of a hidden hand working against you. For too long, you may have believed you were safe. That your world was sealed, your life private, your phone yours alone. But heaven reveals differently. A people has ingeniously paired your phone. Notice the words, a people. Not one, not random, not accident. It is deliberate. It is calculated. It is plural. It is a group, a force, a gathering of intent against you. And they are ingenious. They did not use obvious methods. They did not announce their arrival. They moved in shadows, using skill and cunning, so that you would not suspect. But heaven saw. Heaven exposed. Heaven refuses to let you remain unaware. Do not underestimate what this means. To ignore this is to open the door wider. To dismiss it is to hand over more power. To say, this is nothing, is to risk everything. That is why Michael's command is direct. Don't try to ignore this. He knows human nature. He knows how easy it is to brush aside what feels overwhelming. He knows how temptation whispers, it's not real, it's not urgent, it can wait. But this cannot wait. This is not tomorrow's problem. This is not someone else's battle. This is your emergency. And so the angel declares, open it quickly. What does this mean? It means awaken. It means confront what is hidden. It means refuse to let shadows dictate your life any longer. Opening is not just about a screen. It is about awareness. It is about refusing to stay blind. It is about shining light where darkness has tried to hide. Do not stay closed. Do not stay asleep. Do not pretend nothing is wrong. Open it. Quickly. Now. Archangel Michael is a warrior. He does not waste words. When he speaks, it is because the battle has already begun. When his sword is drawn, it is because danger is already at your door. And yet, even in urgency, his voice carries protection. He does not come to frighten you, he comes to arm you. He does not come to expose only, he comes to empower. Because once you see, once you open, once you awaken, the enemy loses its power. Darkness thrives only in ignorance. But revelation destroys its grip. So understand, this is not ordinary. This is not routine. This is emergency. Heaven's warrior has entered your space, announcing what was hidden, calling you to act. And the decision is yours. Will you brush it aside, or will you open your eyes and step into the light of truth? The emergency has begun. The voice has spoken. The time is now. Do not ignore it. Do not delay. Do not dismiss it. It's an emergency. Don't try to ignore this. A people has ingeniously paired your phone without your knowledge. Open it quickly. The words hang over you like fire. They will not leave until you respond. The voice of Archangel Michael does not soften. It grows sharper, more insistent. A people has ingeniously paired your phone without your knowledge. These are not random words. They are a revelation, a lifting of the veil, a truth that demands your full attention. For what has been done to you is not small, it is a hidden intrusion, a secret invasion. And unless you understand it, unless you confront it, you risk being enslaved by forces you cannot even see. To the world, a phone is just technology. Metal, glass, wires, and circuits. But you know better. You live through it. You store your photographs in it. Your memories. Your dreams. Your private words. Your phone carries your conversations with loved ones. It knows where you go, who you meet, what you search, what you fear, and what you desire. It is the silent witness to your life. To pair it without your knowledge is not simply to connect to technology. It is to invade the core of your identity. It is to trespass on holy ground. It is to lay hands on what should belong to you alone. Hear the phrasing again. A people. This is not one isolated hacker. This is not a stranger who stumbled into your connection. This is plural. It is organized. It is intentional. A people has done this. A group. A collective. Those who move in agreement. Those who operate with shared intent. Those who gather in shadows to take what does not belong to them. They have ingeniously paired your phone. Notice that word, ingeniously. They used cunning. They used brilliance twisted into evil. They masked their tracks, concealed their fingerprints, made it appear invisible, so that you would continue walking unaware. But heaven is never deceived. Archangel Michael saw, and he tore away the veil. While you went about your days, while you trusted the device in your hand, something else was happening in silence. They were watching. They were siphoning. They were attaching themselves to your channels. Imagine a thief who enters your house, not through the door, but through the hidden cracks. Imagine them sitting silently in your living room while you sleep, hearing every whisper, recording every secret. That is what pairing without knowledge is. It is not loud, it is not obvious, it is quiet theft. And quiet theft is the most dangerous of all, because it leaves you unaware. You may wonder, why me? Why would anyone go to such lengths? Because what you carry is valuable. The enemy does not chase emptiness. He does not pursue those with nothing to lose. He comes after those who hold treasure. Your voice, your influence, your connections, your destiny. These are jewels, and your phone is the chest that holds them. To gain access to it is to gain access to your very calling. A people saw your light, your potential, your spiritual mark. They conspired, and with ingenuity, they reached into your device. But heaven intervenes to warn you, because your destiny is not theirs to steal. Do not think this is only about technology. Technology is only the surface. Behind every action in the digital, there is a movement in the spiritual. The ones who paired your phone were not acting alone. They were driven, influenced, moved by spirits that seek control. These spirits look for entry points, and your phone became one. Through pairing, they try to pair with your spirit. Through intrusion, they try to plant fear, confusion, distraction. Through hidden access, they try to weave control over your mind. But revelation breaks their grip. When light shines, darkness flees. This is why Archangel Michael speaks. His sword does more than fight. It reveals. It tears away disguises. It makes visible what was hidden. You may not have known. You may not have seen. But now you know. And once you know, you are no longer a victim. You are armed. Michael's warning is not to paralyze you with fear. It is to rouse you with clarity. It is to awaken you so that you do not remain a passive target but become an active warrior. What happens if you ignore this? If you say, "It doesn't matter, it's nothing, I'll deal with it later"? Then you remain open. You remain accessible. You remain a dwelling place for forces that do not love you. Every secret you keep, they will see. Every plan you make, they will hear. Every connection you build, they will intercept. This is not small. It is not a game. It is your life. And to ignore it is to surrender your power willingly. That is why Michael shouts, "Don't try to ignore this. Because your destiny is too precious to hand away. From heaven's throne, nothing is hidden. While you slept, heaven watched. While they paired, heaven saw. And while you walked unaware, heaven prepared this very message to reach you. Because love does not leave you blind. Protection does not let you wander into traps unarmed. Heaven interrupts your day, stops your scrolling, shakes your heart, and declares, 'It's an emergency.' They have paired your phone. Open it quickly. Now, everything changes. What was hidden is revealed. What was stolen is identified. What was masked is exposed. And exposure is the first step to freedom. The moment you know, you take back power. The moment you see, you can fight. The moment you awaken, the game shifts. This is why revelation is coming now, because you are meant to break free, not remain bound. So let it be written on your heart, you are not imagining this. You are not paranoid. You are not making things bigger than they are. The intrusion was real. The pairing was real. The danger was real. But greater still is the one who revealed it to you. Michael has spoken. Heaven has unveiled. The shadows have been pierced. Now you see. And once you see, you cannot unsee. Once you know, you cannot unknow. And once you awaken, you cannot go back to sleep. The hidden intrusion is no longer hidden. The sword has cut through the veil. And you are called, this very moment, to rise, to act, to protect what is yours. The emergency has been declared. The secret has been uncovered. And the time to respond is now. Archangel Michael does not arrive late. He does not deliver warnings after the danger has already swallowed its prey. He arrives at the precise moment, at the exact appointed hour when you still have the power to act. The question rises naturally in your spirit. Why now? Why is this revealed today? Why not yesterday? Why not tomorrow? The answer is layered with divine strategy. Heaven does not waste timing. Revelation is never random. There is a reason this message breaks into your world now, at this very moment, in this very way. The first reason is this: the enemy has reached the point of no return. 4 days, weeks, maybe even months, their activity has remained hidden. They paired your phone, they spied, they siphoned. They thought no one would ever notice. They believed they could continue forever unchecked. But heaven watches. And heaven operates under limits. God will allow exposure only until a certain line is crossed, and then he says, "Enough." Michael's voice is the declaration that the line has been reached. The darkness went too far. The hidden hand crossed into territory that was too sacred, too dangerous to be left unaddressed. That is why revelation comes now, because heaven has declared that the limit has been reached. There is another reason. Until now, you may not have been ready. If the warning had come too soon, you might have dismissed it, ignored it, or forgotten it. But something has been shifting in your spirit. Something has been stirring inside you. A new awareness, a new hunger, a new readiness. And so heaven speaks now because your ears are open now. You can receive now. You can believe now. You can act now. Revelation comes when the heart is prepared to hold it. That is why this message finds you today. The third reason is urgency. It's an emergency, Michael said. Not a mild inconvenience. Not a distant concern. An emergency. Emergencies are not handled tomorrow. They are not pushed into the background. They are dealt with now. The timing of this revelation tells you how serious it is. Heaven is not waiting until things collapse. Heaven intervenes now, so you still have a window to stop what could destroy you later. This is mercy disguised as urgency. love wrapped in fire. Another reason revelation comes now is because the enemy always moves in silence. He does not attack with flashing lights or loud announcements. He creeps. He hides. He waits until you are unaware. That is why heaven breaks the silence now, to counteract the quietness of intrusion with the thunder of revelation. If the enemy is silent, heaven must shout. And Michael's voice today is heaven's shout into your spirit, breaking the quiet lies of the adversary. There is also destiny at stake. You are not ordinary. Your life is not meaningless. You are marked for something bigger, something holy, something eternal. And the enemy knows it. That is why he targeted you. That is why he sought access through your device. That is why he moved so cunningly. Because he wanted to strangle destiny before it could unfold. But heaven will not allow that. When your time is near, when your assignment is pressing, when your season is upon you, heaven moves to protect what belongs to you. This revelation comes now because your destiny is too important to be delayed any longer. One final reason is partnership. Heaven does not move without inviting you to move with it. Angels can fight for you, but they also fight with you. Michael's warning is not simply information, it is an invitation. Heaven is saying, we are with you, but you must rise with us. That is why the revelation comes now. Because this is your moment to step into partnership, to act, to awaken, to join the battle over your life. Look at the precision. If this message had come yesterday, you might have brushed it off. If it had come tomorrow, it might have been too late. But it comes now, when your spirit is open, when the enemy is exposed, when destiny is at the door, and when heaven is ready to act. This is not accident. This is divine alignment. Heaven's timing is perfect. And the revelation you have been given is evidence that you are loved, seen, and protected. So understand this. The reason it is revealed now is because you must act now. Not later. Not in hesitation. Not after delay. But now. Michael's command, open it quickly, is linked directly to the timing of this revelation. The moment you know, you must move. The moment you see, you must respond. The moment the secret is unveiled, you must open your eyes and refuse to return to blindness. Do not mistake the urgency. This is not random. This is the appointed hour. The veil has been torn at the precise time. This is why Michael shouts, don't try to ignore this. Because the hour is now. The emergency is now. The revelation is now. And you are the one who must respond. The revelation has come. The veil has been lifted. The secret intrusion has been exposed. But now the question remains, what do you do? How do you respond? Archangel Michael's voice does not only warn, it equips. Heaven never reveals without also giving strategy. And the strategy is both spiritual and practical, because your battle is fought on two fronts, the seen and the unseen, the digital and the eternal. The first response is inward. Before you press a button, before you search your phone, you must awaken spiritually. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Recognize that this is not only about technology. This is about territory. This is about the enemy trying to invade your spiritual ground through physical means. Pray aloud. Even a few words are enough. God, open my eyes. Remove every blindfold. Let me see what has been hidden. Protect me from every silent thief. This is how you anchor yourself. Without this, every practical step you take will only touch the surface. But when you pray, you strengthen your inner walls. You place angels around your mind. You prepare to respond with clarity instead of fear. Intrusion requires consent, even if it is silent. Sometimes, by neglect or ignorance, doors are left open. Sometimes the enemy slips in because you never explicitly shut him out. So speak it aloud. I cancel every hidden agreement. I renounce every open door. I refuse every intrusion. This ground is holy, and it belongs to God alone. Words matter. What you declare in faith becomes law in the Spirit. And when you renounce darkness, you evict it. Now comes the practical. This is not a call to paranoia, it is a call to vigilance. Check your connections. Open your device settings. Look for unknown pairings, hidden links, or suspicious names. What was once unseen must be confronted. Change your access. Reset your passwords. Strengthen your locks. Take back control of the keys to your digital world. Update your armor. Just as soldiers sharpen swords, keep your device protected. Update what needs updating. Remove what is unnecessary. Shut every door that does not need to be open. Each of these steps mirrors the spiritual: awareness, renunciation, protection. You cannot watch everything. You cannot guard every second. But heaven can. Invite God to be your surveillance, your firewall, your shield. Speak. Lord, place your watch over my life. Let nothing enter my space without your permission. Michael himself is a guardian. He is not passive. When you invite heaven's watch, you align yourself with angelic protection that never sleeps. Perhaps the greatest danger after revelation is fear. Once you know that intrusion has occurred, your heart may tremble. But trembling is not the right response. Authority is. You are not a victim. You are not helpless. The fact that heaven revealed this to you proves you are chosen, protected, and equipped. Fear paralyzes. Authority empowers. Stand in authority. Declare, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Every silent hand will be cut off. Every secret invasion will be destroyed. This is not a one-time battle. Intruders may try again. Darkness may attempt another entry. But now you are awake. Stay watchful. Stay prayerful. Do not sink back into ignorance. Keep your spirit sharp and your eyes open. For vigilance is protection, and awareness is power. Do not lean too far in either direction. Do not say, it's only spiritual, so I'll do nothing practical. And do not say, it's only technical, so I'll ignore the spiritual. The battle is both. The enemy uses devices, but his goal is always your soul. The pairing of your phone is only a doorway. The true target is you. So respond in both realms. Pray and protect. Declare and disconnect. Renounce and reset. This is how you build walls too high for the enemy to climb. Now the responsibility rests with you. You cannot unknow what has been revealed. You cannot ignore the voice that has shouted into your spirit. The call is urgent. Act now. Awaken spiritually. Renounce every hidden tie. Protect practically. Invite divine watch. Stand in authority. Remain vigilant. This is how you respond. This is how you turn revelation into protection, warning into victory, intrusion into testimony. And so Michael says, it's an emergency. Don't try to ignore this. A people has ingeniously paired your phone without your knowledge. Open it quickly. Awaken. Protect. Stand. For heaven is with you, and nothing hidden shall remain to control you. Now you know. Now you act. And now you rise in strength.